Hard to find that peace of mind when you've lost your mind. Drinking yourself dead, laying in the hospital bed. Now when nothing left said, this casualty became so easily predicted. When the case is all self-inflicted, signs was all there, but you didn't care, no fully self-aware. Too late to mentally repair. The boat is sailed, your self-medicated solution has failed. Every chance is now derailed as I take a breath in while you start forgetting. Brought up as a fucking head case from this dead place with no safety net to catch. Demons ready, set for match. Cut the rope detached from the feelings inside. Only if it was that easy, right? Pushing back just to fight, ignoring everything I write. When these issues reignite, picking part at the pain, reverting back at the same to the person that became so dead inside. I take my chances with the tide, go against all the currents you provide. Head first with these waves until there's no trauma left to hide. Yeah, until there's no trauma left inside. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure, yeah.
Trying to fit in society's like a gimmick aesthetic. A way you're in it, you're finished. The limit's always the given. So listen as we submit into all the different conditions. Forcing on by the wisdom of being taught to us victim. You never justify mistreatment or reason as treason. If you think of leaving it, leading the legion laws of the demon. It's more than we're breathing, and more than a legion is we're torn from our reaching indoors and living no meaning. I'm meaning. Is this a meaning of life? To see no reason in time, to see the sea from the sky still healing. Is there a sequence inside, to seeing it light and keeping all these demons secret straight up inside? I guess we're seeing in time another obstacle. Is it possible profit's the only common goal? Unless you got a hold of control, they take a hold of your soul. You wonder when it happened only moments ago. They try to say that they're better, remember we are the embers of hearts burn at the center. Always through the pressure. They try to say that they're better, remember we are the embers of hearts burn at the center. Always through the pressure.
Hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure, yeah.
Feeling the pressure, everything is so hopeless. There's no healing when you're reeling and not dealing with the stress. Feeling like I'm gonna suffocate, drained like I've been cutting weight. I know I look a fucking state, the future isn't looking great. Struggles are relentless in this rubble, so defenseless. Nothing's worth the trouble, but then giving in is senseless. Every single time I try and plan to begin, I slowly lose my mind and find the chances are slim. I can't seem to fight this existential crisis. I try to keep a tight lip while immediate insight shit. Someday soon we might flip, no matter we united. The spark has been ignited and our rulers are delighted. We try to get ahead and end up riddled with death. Like a hamster on a wheel thinking how far can it get. Hard truths to accept with a noose round your neck. In the end the winds they blend, it's one bruise after the next. Left loose and unchecked, all the abuse and neglect. In the end losing your friends is an excuse to get wrecked. Left loose and unchecked, so confused and depressed. In the end you can pretend but you can't choose to forget.
Hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure, yeah, down.
Yo, and we're back. How we feeling? Today's stream is gonna be just checking my volumes for a minute. Yeah, sounds good to me. Anyway, we're back with another Wwise stream. Day 3 of learning Wwise, implementing the audio into the Cube game. And so far we've done the shotgun shell, we've done the shotgun blast, we've done the shells, we've put them in states, we've done footprints as well on different surfaces, and we're just progressing on through with that. And there we go, brought it up. Let's close. Actually, no, let's just minimize it. Anyway, so yeah, So we've got all that. We've progressed quite a bit. We're setting up game syncs. We've got some sound banks as well. Events. So we've got the fire shotgun. We've got the foot for the footprints as well. We've set all this up. You've got the shotgun. And then you've got the footsteps right there, which are all good and set up, ready to go. That's that there. Yeah, we good. Right. And also I'm gonna get a camera as well. Looking at getting the C922 Logitech camera. Just so you got a bit of that, like, so it's not just a screen, you've got a bit of that. You can see that is a human here. And tomorrow's stream as well, it's going to be all Unreal Engine. We're going to start making an endless runner following a YouTube video by Virtus. Because he's got like a really... It looked pretty good. And plus I've always wanted to make like an endless runner. I've done like an FPS so far. And Souls-like. I've done a space shooting game with a spaceship. Got that sorted. All with all my own sounds as well. And then hopefully the plan is, as I get more to grips with Unreal, also getting more to grips with this as well, we're gonna start my own game. But then I don't know whether I want to use just use both, like do one project with Wwise and one with Unreal. But yeah, because I do like using the audio engine in Unreal. I reckon it's pretty good. Wwise is good as well. I'm starting to like Wwise a lot more as well, but I just prefer, I don't know why, I like the blueprint system. I really like the blueprint system. Anyway, shall we get into it? Let's get into it. Right, let's bring it up. I'm doing, oh god, I need to go back to syncs, player life, and then I need to click on that. And where is the tutorial? Ah. And then name the newly created state alive and then create another one dead. Alive and dead. He's alive! I'm just had quite a lot of caffeine, so you will hear weird noises from me. Let's create another state though. Oh yeah, and then obviously anytime I fucking save any things, it goes in here. I tried like rerouting it. Mac is not having it. It's like, you're going in the downloads folder, fuck you. And I'm like, okay, fair. I smell what you're stepping in. I'm picking up what you're putting down, all that type of situation. But yeah, what's the time? It's 2 o'clock now. I'll try and stream till like 5. Get 3 hours in, maybe 4. Right. So let's push this over here. So we've just done that. And now, just with the other game syncs, you've created the name for the state group, as well as the state object contained, need to be communicated to the game engine programmer so that the game's call can match these objects. Creating state transitions. And later on as well, I am going to look at purchasing the exam. Was it just another, like, you know, just another thing to put on the old CV as well? Because the whole point of me, like, streaming this type of stuff and, like, my music production and Unreal is just to, like, make me do it. You know, you're making me accountable, so I'm putting it out there, so I have to do it. You know, and plus, you know, it's lockdown. What better, you know, better time is it now, isn't it, you know? Right, creating a states transition. A states uniquely... Let's do that again. Let's redo that again. A state is uniquely able to provide an offset to an object's properties that can be applied gradually over a defined amount of time. For example, in a war game, a state could be used as a way to low pass filter nearly all of the sounds in game. When a grenade lands by the player, stunning him. The transitions from unstunned state to stunned state could have a transition time that is instantaneous, but the effects of moving from stunned back to unstunned could set over a matter of 15 seconds or more, gradually decreasing the impact of the filter until the effects of the stun wears off, and then the sounds again can be heard with full frequency. In this exercise, you will define that the transition from alive to dead occurs 5 seconds. Double-click the player life state group you've created. In the state group property editor, click the insert button. Wonderful. Shove you back over there. Right. We double-click the player life, and then there we go, and then insert. He's alive. Insert group properties. Click the insert button, which we've done. In the custom transition time area, there is a from and to column with a time value separated the two. The custom transition time area set the from pull down menu to alive and pull down menu to dead. So you can change alive and dead. Set the transition time to 5 seconds. Right, 5 seconds. We've got alive. Change that to 5 alive. Set the transition time to 5 seconds. And like I say, anytime you want to throw in some tips, or even it's like because I'm still, I'll do the exam like that you can do on here. But if you I might post it on my Twitter just to be like, just put a bit of reach. Is it worth doing it or not? 5 seconds, which we've done. Let's do that. Configuring state modification values. Now that you've set up your state group, within the desired transition time, you need to identify which properties of the heartbeat sound effect object you want to change when the player life state changes. In the Project Explorer's Audio tab, confirm the heartbeat object is selected and then switch to States tab. That's cool. Alright, pop you back over there. Pop you like it's hot. Hot. Alright, let's go back to audio, click on heartbeat, and then go back to Project Audio tab, confirm the heartbeat object is selected, which we've done, and then switch to states. And then you add the state group, and then click add, and then choose player life, yeah. Before you can indicate which properties will be affected by changing state, you need to indicate the state group which will affect the heartbeat, which would be the player life. So calm down. Add state group, player life. Nice. See, it's clicking. Like this is, I think to be honest, taking time away from Wwise has done me more good than, it's done more good than bad. Plus I think learning Unreal has helped as well, like the blueprint system and all that, and then learning the audio functions and that, which I'm still learning. Getting there with it, but it's still like some shit in it that like will throw me through a fucking loop. Right. Plus I want to take my time with this, I'm not back in work until like the 26th of April, so I don't want to rush. Don't want to rush it. The player life state group is displayed with a list of possible states shown below. Each state has parameters that can be offset when the corresponding state is in effect. You don't want anything to be offset when the player is alive, obviously, but when the player dies, you want it to be offset, the volume of the heartbeat to fade away. You'll do this by lowering the volume, as well as raising the value of the low pass filter. In the dead state, set the volume to minus 96, and the voice low pass filter to 100. Sweet. If you hear me now. Alright, minus 96. Oh, what have I done? Oh, God. Hang on, mate. I've just done something. Let me file, undo. Oh, no, what have I done? Oh, I fucked up. Oh my god. I don't know. Sound error property. I just had it up. What have I done to it? Fuck. Not like this. Alright, hang on. What have I done? Oh, what have I done? Oh, God alive. What have I done? Oh, that's what I get for looking around. Hang on, footsteps. Click on there. Heartbeat. Right, add group state, player life. There we go. Whew. Dear me, I don't know what I clicked on then. Right. So in the voice volume, we want minus 96. And then in the voice low pass, we want 100. There we go. Instantly, when I said, oh, it's clicking, I'm getting it. As soon as I say karma reached in. More properties are controllable via states. You can see the list of the available properties and add them by clicking the properties button. I'm going to do this. Click properties. There you go. So you got the volume. There we go. That. Nice. Let's keep it moving, bruh. Right. Simulating state transitions. Let's put you back there. So you can see, and it's a bigger screen for me. Simulating state transitions using a transport control. Remember that the time you set going from alive to dead for 5 seconds long to change the volume and the filter of the heartbeat will gradually crossfade over 5 seconds. Letting the player hear their heartbeat gradually fade away once they have died. Just as you've used the transport control test switch game parameters, you can do this same with the states before you test it. You want to be able to hear the heartbeat, so you'll need to set the player's health RPC to 0 so you can hear the heartbeat loud and clear. And the transport control view set player. Hit them with the player. And the transport player, set those PC to 0. Let's set that to 0. Set to 0. So I should. I don't know. Well, for me it's 1, so. Oh, just so you visit. I'll do 0. Fuck it, mate. You know what I mean? You fucking know what I mean? Anyway, states. Click states. And then click dead. Click states, change the player's life states group to dead. Start dead. While it may seem sad to hear your player's heartbeat gradually fade away, remember, let's play. God, I know, it's a makeup game. Let's go back to that. I think it has to be 1 for me, I think. Oh, come on. Well, this is awkward. Right, we've already messed up some errors. That's to 0. Control setter is it to 0. We've done everything else right. Got that. We've done that. Well, it may seem sad to hear your players gradually fade away, but nothing's coming through. Interesting. Let's go back. There is one on it. None from there. Oops. It is fading. Hang on a minute. State switches, triggers. Right, hang on. Stop, play. So live. Dead. It does fade. Da 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 da. Zero. Stop for a minute. Go back to states. Alive. None. Yeah, for me it's got to be 1. Because I think in the thing, but we'll just do. Was that too much? Let me go back for a minute. Let's have a look here. Configuring states. Player's life. 0, 96, 100. Yeah, I've done that right. 6. Yeah, that's right. Let's go back to previous one more time. Da 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 da. That. Right, let's go back. I want to go back. Right. State. Game syncs for a minute. Game shinks. Life, yeah, live. Oop. Da, 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 da. Yes, got a live. Put that for 5. Yeah, next. I've done that right. Let's go down, and then you got to go into, after you've done that, we've got all that. That is in 5. Let's go back to audio. Then you got heartbeat. Double click on heartbeat. Yeah, we got that. We've added the group. This player's life, which we've done. Let's have a look. Yeah, we've done in the dead state. Set the voice to turn, which we've done. Let's go on next. In the transport control view, set the player's health RPTs to 0. Let's have set that to 0, which I think is wrong. Oh man, let me just do that. Let me press play. No. But then if I... Huh. Interesting. Well, part of view... Let's have a look, yeah. In the transport control view, set the player's health to 0 in RTCP. Let's just follow it. Let's do it. Set it to 0. Set that to 0. Then go to states. Then we're going to click dead, which we've done in the player life. We've done that. Yeah, let's go next. I got a feeling I've done something. Like, this is me bad, but I've done something wrong. But we keep going. But we will keep going. Ugh. Scroll down. Displaying of voice volume calculations. For the heartbeat, you've already created a fairly complex system that takes the player's health, and if the player is alive or dead, into consideration when calculating how loud it should play. Keep track of all the things that can impact the sound's volume can sometimes be difficult. You may sometimes find yourself wondering why a sound isn't playing. Yes. Only to later discover that setting on a view not currently displayed, it is the discover a setting on a view not currently displayed is the culprit. Right. Right. Splitting views. I think that is my culprit. Right. It's a good idea to keep present information visible when possible. For the heartbeat, seeing how both RTPC and the state implementation simultaneously would be helpful. To assist this, many of the views within Wwise can be split to show the content in 2 property tabs, such as the RTPC and states within a single view. In the upper right corner, sound property editor, click the split to 2 columns. We shall. Right, and let's drag that down to there. Right, so I don't need all of it. Let's push out there. Now I need a third monitor, man. Third monitor would be helpful. Right. You see that the view split in 2 with this. You see that the view splits in 2 with the states tab displayed on the left and the general settings tab on the right. Yeah, let's have a look. On the right side pane, click the RTC tab. It's because that wasn't highlighted either, you little fucker. There you go. Oh, you little fucker. Christ. TCP. Right. Still can't hear shit though. Right. Let's have a look. Alright, panel, yep, we've clicked on that. Now you can see both of the states attributes properties for the heartbeat at the same time, but splitting the view horizontally may be better fit for the information being presented. Yeah, let's give that a go. Right. I don't know, actually. Is that worse or better? That's worse. That is worse. That's better. Right. If we can bring that down a touch. Bring it down a touch. Bring it up a touch. Swing it over there a touch. Take that over there a touch. Like that. There we go. Right. Let's have a look. Excuse me as I go quiet. Interesting. Think. Let's try shoving that like there. Just for now. Trying to like look at his what I'm doing. I'll bring it over now. Trying to emulate like what they've got there. Right. Can I just do that? Oh my god. File, undo. Oh, don't do this to me, file. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's not what I wanted to happen. That is definitely not what I wanted to happen. Oh, God. Hang on. There we go. Right. I mean, that is on 0. Trying to have a little look-see, a little look-see, a little hooky-pooky. Like I said, I've just been inhaling caffeine, so we're gonna get weird up in here, you know. Right. Can I? What happens if I put that to 0? Cool. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we've done that. I'm happy. I rather the view like that, because I can see everything a bit better. Using the voice profiler. Using the voice profiler, now you can see the various properties affecting the heartbeat volume. What's even better is seeing exactly how these settings are controlling the heartbeat volume in real time. I can't hear anything. This is a combination layout called the voice profiler. In the main menu, choose layouts, voice profiler. Oh, no. Layout is what I want. Layouts, profiler, voice profiler. Right. I still can't hear shit. I know it's my my bad with it. Right. We figure it out now. Just keep going. Da, da, da. In the main menu, choose Project, Profiler, Settings. Project, Profiler, Settings. Select Voice Inspector Data. Click OK. Voice Inspector Data. Maximum usage. Number of sessions. Get 5. Click OK. You will see a yellow cursor move across the voice. Will I now? Click Start Capture. Oh God, what have I done? There's nothing playing. What have I done? In the transfer, set the player state alive. You'll see a display that presents the volume of heartbeats playing back at. A condition changes. You'll see that calculate the value change in the transport control. Let me just stop that for a minute, and we'll. So you can do it in player health. Right, hang on. You'll see a line display that represents the volume of the heartbeat is playing back at. As a condition change, you'll see the calculation will change. I can't hear anything, that's the only problem. Right. God life. What's fucking going on? Now I'm completely lost. Hang on. There it is. Oh, so much. So much. Right. It's because it's not on 0. It's that. Let's lift that up. Let's maneuver around this a bit for a minute. Let's link it. Still not hearing anything. So 9. The voice inspector, click the heartbeat row in the left side panel. Now you can see the diagram showing the sound effect. Objective represent mirror. Continue to adjust the player's life states. I've done something wrong. Hang on. We might have to go back. Yeah, we might have to go back, because why can't I hear? Yeah, I can't hear anything now. This is weird. Right. Why can't I hear anything? No voice selected. Let's have a look. Voice spectre. This view needs voice spectre data. Let's have a look. Da da da. Right. Right. Let's have a look here. Right. Right. I think we're going to have to go back. We are going to have to go back. Because for some reason I can't hear anything. Right. Yeah, and I'm not getting any information now. Right. Right. Select me unavailable. Right. Right. Oh. I've done something, so this is my bad this time round, right? What have I done? God, I wish I had more space. This is fine. Live, play live. None. Right. We are I've messed something up, so we are definitely gonna have to go back. Right. Why have we got so... Hang on. Oh, God, right. I've messed something up here. Minus... Oop. Grab me that. Yeah, nothing's coming through. So none. Heartbeats. Yeah, nothing's coming through. Wonderful. Why am I getting no volume? That's weird. So 0 is there. Right. Huh. I'm getting no volume now. Wonderful. Oh, what have I done now? Right. Let's just move that. Oops, time. Right. I'm getting nothing. I'm getting no volume. Right. Let's... Right, hang on. Master audio bus. Oh, where's the other one? Oh, I rightly... Oh, what have I done? Right. I've got nothing coming through. Right, dead. Play. No. Alive. Play. No. Right. No. We're gonna start again. Oh, I messed up royally. Yeah, let's start again. Right. That's... Right. I wonder what I did wrong. Let's figure it out. Copy. Let's go there. Right, we'll figure it out new. Right. So yeah. Paste and go. Right, using states. I'm gonna go back a touch as well. Let's go back a touch. Right. Oh, look. Oh, you're kidding me. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Right, I've click the audio tab during the heartbeat. Audio. Hang on. Hang on. Let's go back a bit. Right, let's go there. Yeah. Right. This could be like figuring it out now. Wise. Launch Wise. Launch lesson 2, yes, even though we're on lesson 3. Right, so I've properly messed up, I think. So if we go to game syncs and player's health. Right, so put that at 100, that is correct. Move on next. The sound effects, go to audio heartbeat. On the heartbeat. Right, let's bring that up. Where is... We'll lift it up. Lift it up. So there's the voice volume. Right. 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 Let's lift that back up. So we've got something. There you go. I don't want to go in 100 miles an hour, please. That's correct. Good. I'm going to keep that on 0. Just double check. Let's go on general settings. Got a loop in here. 2. That's fine. Back to RTPC. Selector. And then we've got the voice volume. Yeah, that's all sorted fine. Is it because my voice... I got a feeling because I didn't highlight the voice volume as well. Let's click on player health. Because now it does work. So... Right. Right. Getting somewhere. Haven't messed up too much. Right. Why? Voice volume. Yeah, granite. 50. Right. Let's have a look. Yeah. Alright. Base 3. Right. I'm just looking over the thing. That seems correct. So anytime I like, yes. And then out, and then dead. So like, there you go, there you go, there you go. Can hit. Yeah, right. Up. Let me just bang on it. That's all fine. Just having a look. The little password probably can read. Yeah. Let's highlight that as well. Scroll down, go across. Just flicking through the thing that I'm on. That's in the transport controller, click the RTCP, and then you put that on 0 just to place a plug aside while listening to that, but then click stop button when finished. So we've done all that part, so but there, and then you drag it up. Click stop. So if I do that, press play, and then there you go. There it is. I think I've, like, I know what I've done. I've messed up on the placements, but that's fine. I'm just glad it fucking works. So stop that. So we've got it. Yeah, at least what I liked with that, I went back, bruh, figured it out myself as well. Do I need to put that up more? Would be alright. I actually like where it is. So yeah, so if, hang on, that, press play. So there's 100, and then as you start to get lower, death. Yeah. We're Gucci, man. We're Gucci. That's all done, so we can get back to where we were. So create that state. Even though I think... let's have a look. Game syncs. Yeah, we've got all there. Let's have a look. So I've gotten to player health, default work units, player health. Sweet. Oh God, close that. There. Right. Let's have a look here. Right. Game syncs there. Right. Why can't I add a game sync there? Interesting. I don't audio RTCs plus off. Right. Heartbeat. Yep, that's fine. To that, I'm going to click that. Right. Click the Game Syncs tab project default work unit states and click the Create New States group. Game Syncs. Got the player health. I think we're going to have to delete that. There you go. Default work unit. Create a new game state. Oh, that's why. Are you kidding? Hang on. Click the Game Syncs tab, Project Explorer, default work units default, then click Create New States. Right. Oh, I've just deleted something I shouldn't have deleted. Hang on, edit. Undo delete parameter. Yeah, we want to keep that in there. And then in states, player life. Click on the default unit, and then there's the states, and then player life. Players life. And now we can add the new states back in again, so we can add the alive. And then add another one for dead. Just as with the other game syncs, you've created the name of the state group as well as state object contained need to be communicated to the game engine programs. Yes. Name the newly created state alive and create another named one dead. Let's do that one for dead. Alright. Let me just... Yeah, right. I could be saying just like up there. So you've got nothing and then... Right. There you go. Let's keep it moving. So we've done that. We've got alive and dead. Click OK. Creating states transitions. Alright, so back here. So player's life. Double click the player life set group states. Oop, don't hit the mic, Sean. Double click the player life group state in the property editor. Click the insert button. Right, let's do that. Click insert. In the custom transition time area, there's a from and a to column with a value separated to two. In the custom transition time area, set the from pull down menu to alive and the pull down menu to dead. Aha. Alive. Dead. That's what I didn't do. See, this is what important of really just taking your time. Set the transition time to 5 seconds. Right. Hang on, let me just... Right. I can change that anyway, so it doesn't matter. 5 seconds. Right. At least it still works. But that's what I did wrong as well, is that I did something else. Because it's me, you know. If I'm not making it more complicated than it should be, you know, then... Because that's how I learn. I'll confuse myself. Then I'll have to go back. And then I'll start like looking around at how I fucked up. And then go, ah, right. And then go forward on the testing again here. And then figuring it out then. That's how my brain works. Now that you've set up the state group with the desired transition time, you need to identify which properties of the heartbeat sound effects object you want to change when the player life state changes. In the Project Explorer Audio tab, confirm that the heartbeat object is selected, then switch to the state tab. Alright, let's go back to audio. So we got that, that's our live, dead, yep, audio. And then states, double click. And then go on states. Before you can indicate which properties will be affected by the change in a state, you need to indicate which state group will be affected, which will affect the heartbeat object. Click add and choose player life. Add and choose player life. Right. Player's life. And this is where we did the we can play around with it as well, because I'm gonna have to get that to match with that, because I've done it. Yeah. Player's life, yep, done that. Because if I can, yeah, it's not showing any of it on there. Right. The player's life states group is displayed with a list of possible states shown below. Each state has a parameters that can be offset with a corresponding state is in effect. You don't want anything to be offset when the player is alive, but when the player dies, you want the volume of the heartbeat to fade away. You'll do this by lowering the volume as well as raising the value of the low pass filter. In the dead state, set the voice volume to -96. That's 96. And then 100 on there. Let me just play for a minute. Yeah, we can still use, that's fine. That's fine. It's all good. And stop. More properties available. Yep, let's keep going. I'm just glad I can hear it. Right, and simulating. The 0. Da da da. D. Right, hang on. Skip there. So you wanna hit play. And then he's going on states. Dead. States dead, yep. What if I... No, I'm not hearing anything. That's interesting. Let's do something better for a minute. Oi. That's naughty. Oh god, hang on, voice pitch. Oosh. Let's try that again. Oof. Maybe, hang on. Minus, say 50. And that was 100, wasn't it? Yeah. Up. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to play with that. I've messed. It's fine, but so what? Not down a touch. That and there you go. State steady. Yeah, we know it works. Let's keep going. Displaying voice volume. Yeah, let's keep going. Splitting the views, which we've done all that. Change that. Right. Split the views to there for a minute. RTCP. Let's have it all highlighted. Right. Let's get that bang on 50. So there. Right. What is it? Still think I need to play around with this a bit more. So, yeah. Just not so intense. I was completely immersed with the sun. Yeah, that'll do. That's miles better. Miles better. Yeah, we got the view changer. And then voice profiler. Right. Let's go back in the main menu, choose layouts, voice profiler, layouts. Oh shit, I'm in the voice profiler. Nice. Let's have a look. You probably should have been doing this in here. There's the transpose, there's that as well. Oh, God. Yeah, that'll do. Layouts, profiler. Where are we? Profiler. Voice profiler is what I want. Voice profiler. There we go. In order for the voice inspector, voice layouts. To work, you must enable the voice inspector data and the profiler settings. In the let's go up. Voice inspector data in the main menu. Choose project, profiler settings, project. Profiler settings as the voice inspector. And click off, and then click that, and then do number of sessions kept. Okay. That's all good. And then we grab that. And then as I do now, we drag it up. And then grab that. There we go. And then click off it. Transfer players are live and lower the R2 as yeah. The voice inspector, click the top your roll, left side panel. Left side panel. What is that? Alright, let me go up. Right. Heartbeat there. Does it mean there? Voice inspector, voice monitor. Yep, there. Ugh, it's not many windows here. Right. Heartbeat. And then when I go. So you can even go there and then bang, bang, bang. Right, so we've got all that. You'll see the line in the graph rise when you hear the heartbeat. In the inspector, click the heartbeat. That. Right. Click that. That. Right. Now you can see the diagram showing the sound effect object represented by the rectangular box and displays a current volume filter values. It shows you how the heartbeat is routed through the master audio bus. You will learn more about audio bus routes later in the course. In the transport, continue to adjust the player's life state. At RPT, notice that on the right pane, the voice inspector list indicate which features in Wwise are acting and the heartbeat's volume. They are known as drivers. If you ever play a sound but don't hear it, this is the perfect set of tools to help you discover exactly its creating circumstances. In the transport view, stop the heartbeat and then click stop capture, which we've done. Alright. Integrating your game syncs into Cube. Now you're ready to integrate your work into Cube. You'll do this by generating the sound banks as you have in the last 2 lessons. But first you have to think about how you are going to start your players, how you're going to start your player's heart. Yeah, Cube has no game code to start the player's heart. Well, you could ask a programmer to add one. I think about other ways you could accomplish the same thing without a program involvement. You simply need an event that happens one time when the game is played. You're in luck, since there is an event that is sent from the game each time you start the game or load a new level in game. This time, instead of going to the Events tab, Project Explorer, you will use a shortcut. Right-click the main area of the event viewer and choose New Event Play. Oh my god. Right-click the main... Oh, I got a lot of shit going on here. Oh god, hang on. Right, so if we go back to Layouts Designer, and I think it's here in a New Event Play. Right, hang on. New Event Play. Right, New Event Play. Default Work Unit. In the name field, type map loaded and click OK. Map underscore loaded. And then click OK. Click down there, map underscore loaded, click OK, alright. And then we've got the target there, which you put the heartbeat into. Drag the heartbeat sound effect object into the event editor. Sweet. Right, let me just press play. Right, just fucking double checking. Right, give me 1 moment. We'll be right back. I really need to go to the tea-bar. So, while I go to the loo, I will leave you with some Core 3. And this is Beyond Reanimator. I'll be back. I'll say about 5 minutes. Stretch my legs as well, because we can go in about an hour and a half. We made some good progress. You know, learning, fucking up, then understanding why I fucked up, and then re-following the steps then. And then I know what I've done. It's this I've messed up on. But it's fine. We're making it work. Everything else works. So, I'll leave you in a couple hands of Core 3 while I go to the tea-bar and stretch my legs for a bit. So I'll be right back.
Hard to find that peace of mind when you've lost your mind. Drinking yourself dead, laying in the hospital bed. Now when nothing left said, this casualty became so easily predicted. When the case is all self-inflicted, signs was all there, but you didn't care, no fully self-aware. Too late to mentally repair. The boat is sailed, yourself medicated, solution has failed. Every chance is now derailed as I take a breath in while you start forgetting. Brought up as a fucking head case from this dead place with no safety net to catch. Demons ready, set for match. Cut the rope detached from the feelings inside. Only if it was that easy, right? Pushing back just to fight, ignoring everything I write. When these issues reignite, picking part at the pain, reverting back at the same to the person that became so dead inside. I'll take my chances with the tide, go against all the currents you provide. Head first with these waves until there's no trauma left to hide. Yeah, until there's no trauma left inside. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure, yeah.
Trying to fit in society is like a gimmick acidic. A week you're in it, you're finished. The limit's always the given to listeners. We submit into all the different conditions, forcing on by the wisdom and being taught to us victim. You never justify mistreatment or reason is treason. If you think of leaving it, lead in the legion laws of the demon. It's more than
Yo, and we're back. Let's get back into Wise. Let's open up that scene for you. There we go, we're back. Stretch legs. Had a little snack as well. So let's get back into it. Where are we? We need to drag another heartbeat. Let's have a look. So you drag one, drag another. There we go. It may look as if both play and stop actions will occur at the same time. However, the process... Let's go up. In the first row, type column, change the action type from play to stop. Let's have a look. In the first row, type the column, change the action from play to stop. Right. It may look as if the play and stop actions will occur at the same time. However, the process order... Hang on, let's adjust this mic a little bit better. Now each... where is it? However, the process order will occur in the orders listed. So the heartbeat will first be stopped and then instantly restarted. Now each time the game is launched or new level is loaded, the heartbeat will be stopped before it's played again, preventing any possibility of hearing multiple heartbeats during gameplay. Now you need to add your new events to the main sound bank. In the main menu bar, choose layout sound banks. Right, let's try F7. Right. Yeah, I thought it wouldn't work. Soundbank F7. Default work unit. Main. Manager view. You will now need to add the foot player and map loader. Map loader, eh? Let's have a look, hang on. Oh, nice. You will now need to add the foot player and the map loader events into the sound bank in the event viewer. Drag them both to the sound bank editor of the main sound bank. Alright. Let's grab you. Let's grab you. Bop. Bop. You've done that. In the sound bank manager, press generate to generate the sound banks with your game sync integrated. Right. Right. We'll do the test. You know, I'll play it without So if we go on downloads, so Cube yesterday. Let's see if it actually does the same thing again, where it saves it into my downloads. Right, and then generate selected. There you go, everything's done. Let's go next. Let's close that. Yep, everything's all in. Everything's fine. Lesson 3, viewing game syncs in the profiler. Now you'll use the profiler to view the game syncs you've configured in this lesson and verify that they're working properly. In the main menu, choose Layouts Profiler. The old profilee. Right. The profile layout is displayed. A lot of information can be viewed by the profiler, but sometimes it's too much. Since you're only interested in looking at the game syncs functionality, you can use a filter to select specific types of incidents you wish to see. Click Filter in the capture log, and then choose what ones we want to see. Capture log filter is displayed, providing checkboxes that you can use to filter to view your specific types of information. Disable all except for states and switches. Select none. States and switches. And we have to go on a play. Okay. There you go. Launch Cube. Remember that the version of Cube you're running is a special profiler version of the game that can be connected directly to Wwise. Once Cube is running, you need to establish your connection between Wwise and a game. Which I've already done, so there you go. Just done it. I think I have no idea. So concrete, metal, default. Hang on, let's do that. Let's do that. Mac ready. Connect. I have no idea. You can see the character moves through the level. That Wwise receives switches, calls. But hang on, let me just disconnect for a minute, because I bet if I go here, then downloads today. Yep. Right. Because that's not annoying at all, is it? So, right, applications, Audio Technica, Wwise, Cube. Oh, no, Cube. Songs, yeah, yesterday. Natty. If I do that, move the trash, because we don't need the windows, and there they are. There they are, sports fans. There they are. Right, what we need to do now, I'm going to close this profiler. Let me quit off there. Let's jump in, quit. You can't fight the friction, it's so easy. You better run through the jungle. You can't fight the friction, it's so easy. Run Cube. Allow it, fam. Right, let's do that, and then do that. Mark Cube, connect. We've got it up there anyway, so that's good. Shit. Yep, there you go. Yep. Let's go there. Yeah, there we go. We're good. We've got the heartbeat as well, which is nice. We can turn that off. Log and run around your completion of the last. Oh, so you can see in the capture log that the player character moves through the level that the Wwise is receiving the switch calls, indicating the services that the player is on. Yes. With completion of this lesson, you've taken a big step forward in understanding game audio integration techniques. Your knowledge of game sync should now allow you to hear their application in any of the games you play. See if you can reverse engineer how your favourite games might be using switches. States and game parameters. This will serve as an inspiration for applying these tools in creative ways within your own game. Wonderful. And now we are finally on lesson 4, creating space. Yeah, that was really good, that lesson 3. So now we've got like switches, we've got it's all in, so we've got the footsteps implemented in, we've got the heartbeat implemented in, we've got footsteps on different surfaces implemented in with the different switches. We now sorted the heartbeat as well, so when he gets hurt, and also we've added another heartbeat in the, where are we, let's go, layouts, designer. Actually, hang on, layouts. Where is it? Game eye profiler, that's fine. Layouts. Yeah, and the profiler. Ah, there you go. You can even see the other stuff on as well. Let's lift that up. Cool. There. Down. Drag that down a bit. Yeah, so heartbeat sorted. So we got loads of stuff sorted now. Footsteps as well, which have been grouped as well. Got the general settings, advanced, yeah, cool. Got it all there. Game syncs. Player's health. We got alive or dead. Switches. There's the footsteps on the materials. Nice. There you go. And then we got the foot event, which is all there. Sweet. Yeah, so we've done loads. That's obviously us for the shotgun. And then the map loaded for the heartbeat. Obviously when you start getting hurt, it'll go up. Cool. Yeah. Oop. RTPC, yeah, that's all fine. The volume on there. Down to 0. Yeah. Yeah, starting to get familiar with it, better with it now. But I think I will. I don't know if anybody will answer me, but I'll put a post in. I think I'll put on my LinkedIn as well, just to see if I could get it. If it is worth doing it or not. Right, so we're moving on to lesson 4. Close your... right. Let me have a little bit of water. Some agua. Delicious. Right, before we read, let's have a look. Like saying, if you are enjoying it in the streams, like saying, I'm going to try and, before work, I'm going to stream as much as I can. And like for the schedule, it'll change whenever I'm not in work. So like I'm in work starting on the 26th. Unfortunately, back doing bar work. And I will be in work, where am I? Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. And then I'll obviously stream Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. Sunday, I could put in a stream as well Sunday. Do like a chill music stream. Just like make a track from anything, you know, just have a just chilling vibes, like, you know. But anyway, like I say, if you are enjoying the stream, make sure to follow. And then obviously follow the stream, because that helps out a lot. And also any updates, if I'm going live or not, I will have a schedule as well. I try to update that all the time. But follow my Twitter. That's where I keep everything updated. Right. Close your eyes and listen to the sounds around you. Perhaps there's a bird chirping in the distance, a plane flying overhead, the sound of the clock ticking with your eyes shut. How do you know where the sounds are originating from? They are to your left or to your right. Are they near or far? Your ability to make these determinations is based on physics. Sound coming from your right arrives at your right ear louder and earlier than it arrives to your left ear, and your brain quickly recognizes these differences, which in turn create the perception that the sound is indeed coming from your right. An objective this far is quieter, not just its overall volume, but also in a tone, because some frequencies of sound can't pass through the air as easily as others, affecting the overall quality of the sound based on its distance to you. Audio engineers use volume and pan controls and more to recreate the idea of space when you listen to pre-recorded material played through a set of speakers. Music engineers use volume and pan controls to paint the sonic picture they want listeners to perceive. For example, is the guitarist standing on the left or right side of the stage? With a audio from the film and TV, there's already an image presented on a screen, so that a sound engineer uses the same controls to create an audible image that matches the visual one. It would be very distracting to see a man taken on the right side of the screen with his voice comes from the left. With video games, it's much like audio for film and TV, where there's an image on a screen. However, the majority difference is that with games, there is no way to predict what the image will be, as this is dictated by the player plays the game. This eliminates the ability for game audio engineers to use volume and pan controls in a conventional way. To accommodate the unpredictability of the game, audio engineers such as Wwise are unique systems to allow the game itself to... Oh god, I've just hit me mic. Oop, there you go. Hang on. Oop, there we go. That's better. Pan conventional ways to accommodate the unpredictability of the game. Audio engineers such as Wwise use unique systems to allow the game itself to automatically control how the audio is mixed in real time. Indeed. Right. Let's keep going. Using 3D spatialization. Using 3D spatialization, as in the real world, objects in a game make a sound like footsteps. Enemy approaching. Anything in a game that makes a sound is conceptually referred to as an emitter. Having an emitter in a game isn't very useful unless there's something that's going to receive to hear those sounds. The listener is usually associated with the main character in the first-person perspective game, like the character you're playing in Cube. Emitters and listeners are connected to game objects that have an X, Y, and Z coordinates, as well as other information to indicate the direction the object is facing. Wwise uses all the information to effectively set priorities such as volume pan to achieve the appropriate settings for the volume and pan properties of these sounds based on spatial relationship between the emitter and the listener. All of this is achieved instantly, and these properties are constantly being updated as spatial relationships change when various objects in the game move around, because these decisions are based on positions of objects in 3D space. This type of system is known as 3D spatialization. Using 3D spatialization does not mean that you, the sound designer, are taken out of the equation. In fact, you must make important decisions that provide a framework for how you'd like Wise to react based on those relationships. For example, you could describe how quickly you want the sound to fade out and based on how far away the emitter is from the listener. Interesting stuff. Right, creating attenuation curve share set. This is launch. See, and that's probably what's slipping me up as well, but I'd rather, like, instead of opening the lesson packs, I'd rather just keep going with what I start with and then build on that. Launch lesson Wise project. Launch the lesson 4 Wise project. In the project explorer, click the Shares Sets tabs. Right. What I will do, I will save this project. Save. There you go. And let's go back to Layout Designer. Audio. And default work unit. There you go. And see. And yeah, that's fine. General settings. Turn that down. Touch. And then just obviously you get the heartbeat. Stop that. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Project save. Well, like I'm getting more and more familiar with this now. And when I finish this, like the cube implementation, then I'll split, like I'll do 2 days Wise, 2 days Unreal. And then if I want to have a break, I could just like change it up and do like a music stream. Or when I want. But like say, this is mainly more for like game design and audio implementation. What am I doing? I'm going to share sets. Right. Share sets, and you got the attenuations, computer set and modulators, audio devices, virtual acoustics. Ooh. Virtual acoustics. You see a variety of share sets, work units that are divided into different folders based on their type. In the attenuation folder, select the default work unit and then click create new attenuation icon. Attenuations, default work unit, and then click on that, create new attenuation. It's just quite familiar to Unreal, sort of. Yeah, because you have to... Well, you override attenuation, you don't like create a new one, but yeah, it's quite familiar. Right, let's bring that back up here so you can see as well. Yes, we've just done that. Go scroll down. There we go. We've just created one. Right. If you think about it, the physics of the environment affects all types of sounds equally. So in most cases, you will create a single attenuation curve that can be used for the majority of the sound objects used in the game. Name the attenuation object to object_attenuation. Shall do. I wonder if I could just grab that, copy, come back over here. Come on, let me rename you. There you go. Come on, V. Object attenuation. Nice. Right, let's scroll down. Oh, we're on the next section. Oh yeah, and I will be getting a cam as well. I'm going to look at tomorrow if we're getting a cam for the stream so you can see me in a corner, so it's a bit more humanised rather than just hearing a Welsh fucking accent in the background. And like I say, if you've got any tips, more than happy to throw in a couple of tips. If I'm like fucking up, tell me. Because this section I have not done in Wise. This is completely new to me because I only got so far with implementation of this. Anyway, let's get back into it. Assigning attenuation curves to objects. Attenuation curves can be applied to objects in the actor mixer hierarchy using the property editors positioning tab. To explore how attenuation curves work, you're going to add a sound to teleports found throughout the cube. Imagine each teleport emits a constant sound into the environment. How close would you need to be there to hear it? This is one of many things the attenuation curves address. First, you'll need a sound for the teleporter. Attenuation curves can also be applied to objects in interactive music hierarchy. That's good to know. In the Project Explorer Audio tab, right-click the default work unit of the active mixer hierarchy and choose Import Audio File. Right, so we are back in audio. Yeah, let's stick that over there. So back in audio, the active mixer hierarchy, and then we're going to import a new sound with it. Import audio files. Right, bring that back over. Yeah, import audio files, and let me get, that's the teleport sound, is it? Yeah, the teleport sound, which will be in the folder. So we'll add files. We'll go on downloads. I think it's in there. Yes, somewhere in lesson 4. Audio files, teleport sound, open. Have I got to do anything extra to that? Is it going to be in a random container? Or can it be in its own thing? Let's have a look. Navigate to your lessons folder. Teleport the WoW file as folder and click import. No, it's just that. No random container, just that. Let's import. And if you are feeling the stream and you're enjoying the content I'm doing, like I say, it is, at the moment, it's Wise. But tomorrow I'm going to be doing Unreal Engine. We're going to be making a endless runner, as I've never made an endless runner before. So if you want to, so fasten what you think, you can come in tomorrow. And I'm going to be following a YouTube tutorial on it by Virtus, I think his name is. So we'll have that up. And like if you want to help with that as well, making it better, just follow the stream or just stay up to date with Twitter as well. And I also have a schedule below that I can constantly work on. But anyway, we've reported that. Select a teleport in there, object you just created in the general settings tab and click the loop checkbox. Let's do it. Teleport, let's bring that over. The only thing with Wise that I don't like, it's well, by the looks of things, I'm getting a fucking third monitor, but it's just so all, like, at least with Unreal, you know, you'll have like your main window there, and then you can just go along there, plus, you know, to your left if needed, but it's like mainly in that viewport. That's the only gripe about it, it's a bit all over the shop. Let's press loop. And do we need to do anything else, or was it just loop? Select the teleport object sound, and then sound editor. Right, select this. That was created, then switch to the position tab. Positioning tab, yep. Right. So switch to the positioning tab. Let's bring this back over so you can see as well. Yeah. Right, the positioning tab lets you choose a sound render into a speaker using 1 to 2 primary approaches. These approaches are referred to as a speaker panning and 3D spatialization. In essence, speaker panning simply plays the sound through the speaker without any change to its current volume or pan positions. You'll explore the application and options for using speaker panning later in this session. With 3D specialization, the coordinates of sound-emitting objects, such as the teleporter, are used to automatically modify properties so that the listening experience matches the visual experience based on what's occurring in the game. In the teleport sound property editor, change 3D specialization property to position plus orientation. Nice. Right, position and orientation, we're doing that. Alright, let's scroll down a bit, bring it over. Selecting positioning and orientation now makes other options available, including a property called speaker panning. I think that's meant to say, hang on a minute. Yeah, that's got to be a, yeah. SPAEKR. I'm going to assume in our speaker panning. And 3D spatialization mix. This property provides an ability to blend both the speaker panning and 3D spatialization approaches. Typically, you'll be choosing one approach or the other. So in this case, you will leave the default value setting to 100, meaning that only the 3D spatialization approach will be heard. Right. Right. Right, well, I've just gone blank with it. God. Values to 100. Let's set that value to 100. It is already 100. Right. Bring it back over. You're going to begin adjustments to the 3D spatialization parameters. Within the container of the object attenuation share set, while it's possible to create the attenuation curve that is specific to the teleport, you are actually going to use a teleporter as a way to test how you want sounds to change in your world over a distance. Since the impact of sounds traveling over distance will most likely be the same for all objects in the world, creating these settings within a share set provides a quick way to apply these settings to many other objects. As you further develop your game, click the selector button and choose Object Attenuation. Attenuation, and then bang, Object Attenuation. So we got none. Object Attenuation. Scroll down, come back over. The Object Attenuation share is selected. The parameters in this share set are now applied to the sound. However, they're using default values. Now you need to adjust these values to your liking. So I can just... to my own liking, eh? Let's have a look. Yeah. Next, Object Attenuation, click Edit. Let's do that. Let's open up the editor. So we got the attenuation there. Let's click Edit. Holy fuck. Right. Now we are definitely an area I've never done. Right. The attenuation editor opens. Now that the attenuation is very similar to the RTP editor, it is and it isn't. You used it in the last session. It is and it isn't. In essence, they're the same thing, except that instead of assigning a game sync to particular parameters of your sound, the distance between the object and the listener's position is automatically assigned. There are also a fixed set of parameters that can be impacted by the distance value. Attenuations are typically used to simulate the natural weakening of a signal as it moves away from the listener. Wwise uses a series of curve map-wise property values, such as a volume and low-pass filter, to specific distant values. With these curves, you can create sophisticated distance-based roll-off your sound and music objects. Cool. Right. Yep, so we've got that, we've seen that. As with the RTPC curve you used in the last session, red lines represent how an object's volume is affected, yes, as the operating parameter changes. There are 7 different attenuation curves, each displaying a different colour. Yes, you got low pass, high pass, and I didn't know, the 2 auxiliary sends. And then red for the obvious, volume. Right. In this scenario, the distance between the game object produced the same sound and the listener will determine the volume. Wwise determines the distance by comparing the x, y, z coordinates of both the emitter and the listener relative to one another to the amount of sound occurs. The most obvious change to a sound as its source gets further away is that it gets quieter. So, by default, the current curve is affecting volume, as indicated by the red diagonal line in the graph view. Yes. Right, next. Adjusting attenuation curves. To properly adjust an attenuation curve, you need to understand the meaning of the game's distance units. Appropriate decisions. A distant unit is defined by the game itself and is predetermined in the initial phases of the game's development. For example, for a game being an ant, the distance unit may be millimeter, while for the game about intergalactic space travel, the distance unit might be light years. In case of cube, the distance unit represents approximately 0.25 meters. The x axis of the graph represents distance, and the amount of distance represented on the graph can cover any range by modifying the max distance property. Change the max distance property to 50 and press enter. Let's do it. Let's go. Right, so we got it there. Let's clear that out of the way and then do 50. There we go. Let's have a look, that's correct. Sure. Max distance 50, and then but there, max distance 50, as they kindly circled for us. Let's bring it back over. Currently, the attenuation curve shows that the sound gets quieter as the distance between the sound emitter, the teleporter, listener, the player increases. You can audition. Let me read that again. Currently, the attenuation curve shows that the sound gets quieter as the distance between the sound emitter, the teleporter, listener, the player increases. Okay. You can audition how this changes in distance affects the sound by dragging the distance parameter cursor left and right as you play the sound. Cool. Right. Oh yeah, so it's exactly how when we did the heartbeat, not just like moments ago. So like, I'll show you now. Actually, no, let me just keep going with this before I fuck up. Bring that there. So I can just play the teleporter sound and adjust the distance parameter value. Then leave it at the value approximately of 25. Distance of 25, alright. Can I stick you there for now? As I adjust everything again. Right. Let me just turn that down so it's not so loud for you listening. Because I've been listening back to my streams and then I've realised like some volumes need to be like adjusted. Stop. Yeah, that should be hopefully not too loud for you. Right, so let's play it. And bring the parameter back up. Right, come on. Let's go there, like that. Awesome. And then obviously, as it lowers, the quieter it gets. And then he said drop it to 25. Let's get it to 25. That is going down, Sean. Yep. Come on, 25. There you go, that'll do us closer. Let's pause for the cause on there. And let's bring back the... Right, so we've done that. We've got it to 25, closer to 25. Right. The teleport sound is set to loop indefinitely. This is very convenient for the exercise. This is very convenient for this exercise. You won't need to constantly play the sound to audition the sound as you make adjustments. Just remember to press the square stop button in the transport to start playback. Also, be sure to only play the sound one time to start it. Pressing the play button multiple times will cause multiple instances of the sound to be played simultaneously. Yeah, I twigged that with the heartbeat. Because I played it quite a few times and then you just went a bit fucking mental. Right. As with RTPC curves, the shape of the attenuation curve can be modified so that the sound isn't heard too far off in the distance. Modify the sound so that a significant amount of volume is reduced when the listener is 30 meters from the teleporter. Double click the parameter curve to create a new control point. Double click the parameter curve to create a new control point and set it to a distance of 30 with an out bus volume of -17. Right. Just drag that back over there. There we go. One moment. Right. So it's 30 and let's see. Zoom in a bit. And drop that down a bit. Can't you make that bigger, I wonder? No. Has to be literally like that, right. 30's there, so we double click on there. And we will say we want that as 30. 30, and then it was -17 by here. Let's zoom out. There you go. After volume, one of the most important changes to excuse me, to a sound as it travels through the air is that the high frequencies are diminished over distance. This can be achieved by mapping the distance parameter to a low pass filter. In the curve area, select the low pass filter and select curve type to custom. Nice. Curve type to custom. Right, it was low pass filter, wasn't it? Yes, low pass filter. So that, and then let's, since it's highlighted there, to custom. Hold control and select the out. Hold control and select the output bus volume curve to display both curves and experiment with how the change impacts the sound. Right. In some cases, after you get the shape of the curve just right, you may find that you want to adjust the overall scale of the curve to be different. This can be easily changed without having to recreate your curves. Change the max distance value back to 100. Let's have a listen. Put that there. Let's have a look here. Yeah, think that'll be fine what it is at the moment. So let's do max this into 100. Let's do 20, 50. Yeah, 50. So what happens when it gets to 30, where I'm at? And it stops. We put back to 100. There we go. There you go, stop that. Let's bring this over. Notice how the overall curve automatically scales to the new distance range and the bulk of the sound tapers off when the listener is 60 meters from the teleport. It is indeed. Right, let's go on next. And, well, how long have we been going for? We're going 2 hours and 24 minutes. I'll probably be ending a stream around 4:30 UK time. And then I'll be back tomorrow with Unreal, because we'll stay Thursday today. Because I don't wanna overload my brain to how long is of this? I think. Let's go on next for a minute. Let's check. There you go. So we'll do this section, and that will probably be it for this stream. So, like I say, if you have enjoyed what I've done so far, I'd appreciate if you follow the stream, as it'll help me out. As I wouldn't mind, having my Twitch channel to grow a bit. And to get further on, and also I'd like people who were in my situation where, when I was in uni, we didn't touch any of this stuff. Even when I tried to even ask to do it, just wouldn't do it. So it'd be cool to get other people who are into Wwise and sound design to drop in the chat, and then to discuss what we could do, what we could do a bit better, all that good stuff. Come together for some game audio stuff. Right. Add in cone attenuation. Accounting for how sound changes over distance is important, but what about how sound changes when the source of that sound doesn't move any further away but instead turns away? For example, imagine that you're listening to the sound of a trumpet where the trumpet player is directly facing the distance of 3 meters. If the trumpet player now spun 180 so that their back is facing you, would it sound the same? Because of the bulk of the trumpet energy is projected forward and the listener is behind, the sound would perceived to be as quiet or muffled. Yes. To account for these changes in the sound source direction, Wwise offers something called a cone attenuation. Cone attenuation properties are found in the lower right area of the attenuation editor. There is also an attenuation preview image that is designed to show you the relationship between the emitter and the listener. Select cone attenuation checkbox. Cone attenuation checky box. Right. Grab that there. Click that. Right, yeah, we'll finish on this section, the cone attenuation section, because by the time I've read everything. The cone attenuation properties are now available as well as the attenuation preview area. The attenuation preview is designed to give you a visual representation as well as a way to simulate the relationship between an emitter and a listener. It's natural to think that the graph for the cone attenuates and puts the listener in the center of the circle, with the white dot representing the emitter. However, it's just the opposite, as the whole diagram represents how the sound emitting object in a game will project its sound into the world without the sound source positioned at the center of the circle. The positioning of the listener is defined by the white dot. The light grey area shows that if a listener is within that forward-facing zone. Light grey area is the forward-facing zone. No additional changes to the sound emitter properties will be made. The darker grey area shows that when the listener is behind the emitter object's properties will be modified using the additional cone attenuation property set in the cone attenuation area just to the left of the attenuation preview. That was a mouthful. The light grey area represents the transition area that will gradually change property values from those used in the light grey area to the darker grey area. It's easiest to make some changes to see how the visual representation of the attenuation preview can be interpreted and how you can use the attenuation preview to simulate changes in an angle and distance of the sound emitter relative to the listener's position. Change the low pass filter value to 50 and press enter. Let's do it. Over there, let's have a look. Low pass filter to 50, there it is. Bang. Although you've made change to the low pass filter, you won't hear the change because the value will only be heard when the listener is looking at the back of the emitter. To do this, you need to move the listener behind the emitter. In the attenuation preview, drag the orange line around to the opposite side. Yeah, because that's you, innit? That's where you're looking at. So you want to change it to the darker grey area, so it's behind you. Now here the obvious effect, low pass filter, you have noticed that you've swung the dot behind the emitter. there was a gradual increase in the filter as you pass through the media gray. Let's have a look. Back here. Yeah, so it's behind you. Anyway. Boom, 180. Now you hear the obvious effect of the low-pass filter. You may have also noticed that you've swung the dot emitter. There was a gradual increase in the filter as you pass through the medium grey area. Yes. And also, that... Hang on, let's grab that. And also when you drag the dot, it goes further away. That's cool as well. Come on. Yeah, because that's right. Hang on a minute. Let's get that in there. Ignore. Yeah, you can sort of see up right there. That's more to the left, and then that's more to the right. Let's do 180. There you go. Let's keep it on in the background for a minute. And then it says drag the line to minus 105 degrees. Now the listener is in the transitional zone. The size of the transitional zone can be customized by modifying the inner or outer angle properties. Hang on, let me go. Put that there. Let's go to 105. There you go. Change the outer angle value to 90 degrees and press enter. Outer angle to 90 degrees. There it goes. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's really cool. So you can close off the attenuation of the cone there. So right. So we're on 105, and then bang, it's in front of you, and then you say behind you or to the side of you, and then there you go. You're in front of it, and then muffled. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Now that we've finished with this FSX object, you will need an event in order to be heard again. Low pass filter. Oh, hang on. I gotta set and then set low pass filter to 20. So it's a little bit less. Yeah, that's cool. Now that we've finished with the SFX object, it will need... Let's pause for the calls on air, and I'll bring this back over. Now that we've finished with the SFX object, it will need an event in order to be heard in the game. Close the attenuation editor, then right-click the teleport SFX object and choose New Event Play. Right, let's close it down. Going down now. And it was New Event, and then Play. And then so you have it there. It's pretty cool as well. Yeah, and like I was saying with the teleporter, with the heartbeat. Cool. Let's go back to teleport. Let's bring us back over. The name of the field event is already conveniently highlighted, allowing you to simply start typing. Name this event emitter_teleport. Press enter. Well, event editor. So it's an event editor, which is there. And then you want to name it emitter. Let's just copy and paste that in. Emitter teleport. Copy, paste in. There you go. There we are. There we are, sports fans. There we are. Next. Oh, do I keep going? What are we saying? Do we keep going? Right, I've got stuff to do. Right. The videos. I would play the video, but I don't want to get fucking, you know, just in case. Right. I think we are gonna leave it there. Oh yeah, putting the shotgun shells, so they have their own attenuation as well. Yeah. Ah, sweet. Yeah, so like so far, like since starting it, I think that this is going to be like, this is the end of the stream now. We've been going 2.5 hours. I don't want to do too much before I like melt my brain, because we've gone from right, we show what we've done now. So we've gone from like the heartbeat to sorting all that out. So we got events, we got fire, yeah, we've done the map as well for it, which is there. Now we've got the teleport emitter, we got the foot start, sound banks, that's fine. Default work unit, that, shared assets. Shared sets, yes, we've done the attenuation as well. We've sorted that out. There's there. Game syncs. Yeah, right. Let's rewind a bit. So we've done like game syncs. And we sorted like the player's life, alive, dead. We've sorted all that as well. We've got the player's health as well. We've sorted that for the parameters. And then we've got like the materials, switches for that. Actually, I can stay open. Yeah, I can stay open, player's health. And then in the audio, there's the heartbeat there. And obviously, where's the states? Just got that player's health there. And the RT-PC. But yes, we've sorted the heartbeat. Like, I probably didn't have to like redo what I already did, but it was well worth going back and re-going over my steps. And like, that's how I learn anyway. I confuse myself, then I go back, I look what the fuck I've done, I look through all the stuff, and I go, right, that's what I've messed up on, and then, you know, re-go over it again there. But yeah, so we've got the heartbeat sorted in. We've done it with the low pass filter. And I wish I could get it up. Hang on, let's drop it down. There you go. Right. So in the RTPC settings, we've got it up. So we've got the voice volume as well. And we put that through on a game sync. We've sorted it there. And then we go the live, dead, player's health, which we sorted as well. And then if you press play there, and then drag it. There it is. There's a dog in the background. And then after we sorted the, and we put it into the game as well, sound banks. There's it, sessions, right, layouts, profiler. And we've tested it as well. Mixer. No mix session loaded. Layouts, interactive. And there's the interactive music. There's no interactive music. So quick look at our game object profiler. Yeah, that's fine. Dynamic dialogue. To work in the dialogue event editor, you need to load a dialogue event in the editor. Got some cool stuff in here. Sound bank. Yeah, there you go. You got map loaded, and then for player shotguns, we've got all them sorted as well. What I'm going to do, I'm going to file, save. There you go. Oh. Yeah, it's going to stop now before my brain gets even more melted than it already is. So if we do file, save, and then one more for luck, file, save, but there, and then we quit Wwise. And then if we go over here, say lesson 4, and then we're using 3D position automation. Copy. Quit out of there, and then I'm going to open up my notepad so we know what I am with the next Wwise. Paste. There you go. But we're on lesson 4 in it, so hang on, we can find out how many lessons we got left. No. Downloads, Wwise. Yeah, so we're on lesson 4, so we've only got 3 lessons left. That's not bad. So in like, was it 3 days? Yeah, 3 days. In 3 days, I've done 4 lessons. It's not too bad. Should have it like I'm not rushing it. Like a worst thing you can do, like for me anyways, like when you're learning something new, is just to completely just rush it. So yes, we're on lesson 4. And it was just that teleport someone and what's in, let's have a sneak peek by, you can't see obviously. Oh Christ, hang on. Oh God, yeah, so it's no adding anything in it, it's just all rubbish. And 5, that's good to know, right, and it's the same again there. And then same again there, yeah. So from lessons, so 4 is the last audio one, yeah. Yes, from lessons 5 to then 7, there's no other, I think it's just straight implementation more than, and tidying up. Sweet. But yeah, that's going to do it for the stream. Like say, tomorrow will be Unreal Engine. I'll be picking Wwise back up. I'm going to stream on, because I couldn't stream last Monday, so I'm going to, this Monday coming, the schedule will be there anyway. I'll sort it when I come off, when I've ended the stream. And so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it'll be Wwise, and then I'll have a day of doing, like Fridays will be Unreal for now until the 26th of April, where I'll be back in work for like 3 days, like Tuesday, Thursday, Friday that I'm in work, and then the days I'm not in work I'll stream. But I'm hoping to have Wwise this finished by then anyway. The cube, it shouldn't take too long because we're not making the sounds, because I'd rather just use the sounds that they give. I just want to learn to implement the sounds in and learn it yourself. Because otherwise it'd be like the case with well, it's like a case anything, like when I do like when I build a game, and then after I build a game I'm going to scratch, you know, the sounds. Plus, I'll have a video for that as well, for how, you know, some of the sounds that I made for the Souls. Like, I should have that video done by Saturday, hopefully. But yeah, thanks for coming to the stream. If you did enjoy the stream, I would highly recommend, if you give it a follow, just give our stream a follow. I'm trying to reach affiliate. You know, it doesn't matter. You know, it takes whatever time that it does to get to affiliate. But if you want emotes, because I'm looking at getting emotes done as well. So if you would like emotes for the stream, then get us to 50 followers. And then I could start getting them done. And I am going to invest in a camera as well, because I'm going to look at one. Well, I get paid tomorrow, so I'll think about ordering it tomorrow. And hopefully, you know, that brings some more human to the stream. And, you know, and people tend to gravitate when you got, like, you know, you can bounce off when you can see that the person, you know, you can interact and react with the person in the corner with the cam, you know. But anyway, so we'll be back on tomorrow. I'm thinking 2 till maybe 4, like around this time, 2 till half 4, 2 to 5, you know, 2 to 3 hour stream, 2.5 hour to 3 hour stream. But yeah, any updates, either check the schedule or I'll constantly update on Twitter. And like I say, if you are feeling the stream, please, you know, it helps a lot if you do follow. And I'm going to leave it for now. And I'm going to leave it with you with Core 3. And the first track we're going to be playing out is Beyond Animator. So yeah, peace.